Hi, welcome to Joanna's DIY Life. On this channel, I love sewing and doing home decor on a budget. Today, we're going to be working with these beautiful Dollar Tree 3D stickers. So let's get crafty. Okay, first of all, this first one is not a Dollar Tree project. I was going to put Dollar Tree stickers on this, but when I done it, without popping any of this stuff off, it didn't make sense to me. So this thing that I'm working on now came from Hobby Lobby, and the flowers came from Dollar Tree last year, not this year. And I'm just taking my silhouette scraper and I'm trying to carefully pop these things off. I was going to use the middle wood dots there for an insert on this project, but I ended up not doing that because I didn't have that many. So now I'm just taking my little finger sander thing and I am sanding this down just a little bit so that I don't get any splinters while I'm working with this. I really didn't know what to do with it because it was kind of plain. It was cute, but I didn't really like the one flower sticking up by itself and none of the rest of them. And, so I just thought, well, I'm going to redo it. And since these are laying here unopened, I just wanted to show you what I recently picked up at Dollar Tree. And these are brushes, and they don't normally sell them at the Dollar Tree. And this is an awesome deal if you can find them, because you get all these brushes. And the one I just shook is my favorite. And then, of course, you get a chippy brush, which you can always use. And but I didn't find these in the Crafter's Square. Found them in the automotive glues and things like that. So anyways, I threw that in there while I'm talking. Okay, so I am going to take, this is craft paint from the Dollar Tree, and this comes in all my little grandson's little things that I get him. And when you paint with this paint, it is watery. So I figured it would look good, when I done this project here. I just wanted to paint the leaves and the stems to make them look a little more, colorful maybe, instead of just the brown. You can leave it as is if you want to. I just chose to color mine. It's up to you. And y'all have to overlook my voice. My nose is so stopped up and I cannot breathe. And I'm a little bit growly at times and my voice might slip out some. But, I asked my husband this morning, I said, do you think you could do my voiceover for me? And he was like, yeah, sure. He said, I'll just tell him I have no idea what she's doing, so just watch her. I told him, no thanks, I'll try to go through it myself. They'll just have to suffer with me. But, anyway, I do apologize, okay? I do. But I don't pre-record my videos a lot of times. I have nowhere to store them, so, it is what it is. That's my favorite motto, one of them anyway. It is what it is, but I'm just going to go through here, and I'm not going to make you watch me paint all this, but I'm just going to paint my leaves and my stems green. And then I'm going to get another one of these little paint things and paint just the inside of the jar. I'm going to water it down a lot and just make it a faint white. Okay, now I have got these flowers over here, and I took them off their stems, of course. And then I'm going to take the thing out of the inside because it was hard to glue down with that stop on the back. And when you cut it, it came off anyway, so it really didn't matter. So I'm just going to arrange these down here, and what I'm trying to do is cover up all of the little, it was like woodburn, thin woodburn. So I'm just going to glue these flowers down in an arrangement to cover up the other flower burn, if you know what I'm saying, that's already there. So that's what I'm going to do now. now that the flowers are glued down, I'm going to put these little half beads in here. I got them from Amazon. And I put too much glue on this one. I'm not gluing them together, y'all. I'm just getting some glue off the other bead. But anyways, these were small. And I like the smaller half beads and smaller beads because I do small projects a lot. And so I will have these linked in my Amazon store for you if you're interested in them. But anyways, I'm just going to put a little glue on them and stick them in the middle. I know that's not what the middle of daffodils look like, but that's what mine look like. So now I'm going to take my Distressed Ink by Tim Holtz and a stiff stippling brush or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to, get ink on it and go around the edges to give it a little dimension and distressing and stuff like that. And then I am going to rub it around where the wood burn lines are and try to give it a little, just a little definition there too. And then I am going to do it on the flower centers, just a little. I don't want it real, grungy and dark, just a little bit, because spring is supposed to be bright and pretty. So I'm trying my best not to go overboard. And there it is, and it's so cute. I love it. Okay, so this next one, I'm not going to show that I do all of these, okay, because I have 4 frames, and there are 4 sets of Dollar Tree stickers. They're window stickers, and they're pop-up stickers. I bought them last year. I fell in love with them and didn't know what to do with them, and then I found the little house frames, and I thought, this is going to be gorgeous. And I wanted a top on mine, so I was going to use paper. I don't end up using the paper, but it shows that I do. I'm going to take the back off, okay? I'm just going to explain to you what I'm doing. I'm going to take the back off, and I'm going to take everything apart, and then I'm going to remove the glass. The reason I didn't want the glass in it is because I wanted my pop-up stickers to show that they were actually 3D to give it dimension. And I figured the glass would be tight and smush my little stickers together. And by the way, these are individual stickers, so they will try to pop off on you. But it didn't make sense to pull the stickers off to me. I thought the whole thing was, just beautiful the way it was. So I'm going to pull it all off as one sticker. But you got to be careful. And I wanted black at the top of this, kind of like for the roof part or whatever. And I was going to cut the paper, which I did, but I didn't end up using it. I did something totally different. But if you want to do coordinating paper, if you can find it, that looks like your sticker paper, then that would be fine. If you want to paint it that color, that would be fine. The cardboard back, see there where it shows? That's where I was going to put the black, and I actually did. But I ended up painting that black because it looks better in the end. So anyways, if you want to paint it the color to coordinate, then by all means go for it. You can use a white one. You can use black paper. You can do whatever you want to do because it's yours. But right here, I am just going to peel the bottom. I'm going to start with the bottom of the sticker, okay? And you don't have to cut your corners off like that either. You could just put your sticker down on your cardboard right there and then trim your edges later, with the cardboard as your guide. But anyways, I'm going to put the bottom, and you have to be careful, like I said, because they'll try to pop off. And you just want to remove your backing, line it up the best you can, and then try your best to put it down straight with no bubbles, wrinkles, and all that. Yeah, good luck. Okay, no, seriously, they go down very easy. It's not real hard. And then your frame just pops back on if you want it to look like this, or you can put your paper on it to look like that, or the white one, yada yada, okay? Okay, so it's done. If you want to leave it, with the wood frame like this, you can consider this done. I'm just taking my pink tool and I'm popping all my little insert things up. But I actually took the paper back off of the other one, and I'm going to paint my frames. And I realized when I painted my frames that it didn't match, so that's why I painted the cardboard. And here they are, and I put the glass in them, as you can see it shining, and it did not affect the way my stickers were. You can see them still popped up, but here is all 4 of the window sticker sets that are from the Dollar Tree, and I added a bow to it, of course, and there you go. There is my projects for today, and I hope you like them as much as me. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are a blessing. Goodbye.